Let's talk about the Norwegian Encore right after this. But before we get started with the Norwegian Encore, let's talk news. Let's see what happened this week. Well, as of January 17th, Carnival Cruise declared that they are going to be giving quarterly dividends of 50 cents a share. Since they've released this data on Thursday, their stock is up $2.50. Virgin Voyage reveals their Rockstar Suites on the Scarlet Lady, making its debut in early 2020. Virgin Voyage is bringing rock and roll to the highest seas with these 78 Rockstar Suites and these 15 Mega Rockstar Suites. Each Rockstar Suites gets a private lounge area, private access to entertainment, and restaurants. I will do a solo piece on the Scarlet Lady in the near future, so please click the subscribe button and keep up to date with all of my other ships and sailings as they come along. Another cruise company is boosting their private island. MSC has just announced that they are going to be offering fun and relaxation on their newly refurbished private island. MSC said in a statement that they plan on having all 4 of their ships to be sailing in and out of there in Miami. The island has a bunch of activities such as water sports, snorkeling, scuba diving. MSC said in another statement, "We are not offering a theme park. There will be no water slides, zip lines, artificial pools, but you will find 8 beaches, family beach, a yacht club, and a dedicated beach to just the crew." Again, if you want to see any more about these islands, I will be doing a piece on these in the near future. So please click the subscribe button down there, and you will be notified, or you'll be able to watch when I do come out with that segment. Also in cruise news, Celebrity Summit is stuck in port due to a technical issue. Rumor has it it is stuck there because of a technical issue directly related to bridge operations. This should be fixed pretty soon. I would not worry about it. Obviously, Celebrity, owned by Carnival, is more concerned with your safety and your well-being than anything. They will not leave unless they absolutely know it will get to port. The last thing they need is another poop cruise. And finally, my favorite story of ever. Perhaps definitely. A 27-year-old Nick Nevdiv, not sure if I said that right, has been banned from Royal Caribbean because he jumped off the 11th deck of the Symphony of the Seas while at port in Nassau. His reasoning behind it, he said he was still drunk from the night before. I've never been so drunk that I have thought about jumping off of a boat. I don't know. I would, if I had to guess, I would think it was 100 feet. There's no way that was not comfortable. Royal Caribbean has said this was stupid, reckless behavior, and he and his companions have been banned from ever sailing with us again. We are exploring legal actions. If you haven't seen it, by all means, watch. Did you see that? Wow. People, I don't think I have to say this, but apparently someone had to say this. Why? But what? You're 27 years old. I mean, I've done a lot of stupid things in my life, but I don't know about jumping off a cruise line. Yes, I think he should be kicked off of the Royal Caribbean. I think he should be banned. Absolutely. You need to make an example of this so it doesn't happen all the time. It has happened in the past. I think there was one in 2016. There may have been one last year. And I think there was also one in 2013. I'm not 100%. But people, bad. Bad Nick. And now time for the main event. Let's talk about the Norwegian Encore. But first, let's talk about the nitty gritty. Let's talk about the technical side of it. The Norwegian Encore is going to be 167,800 gross tons. It's going to be able to have 4,000 guests, probably close to around 1,700 crew member, and will be debuting in early November, and the inaugural cruise is scheduled for November 17th, 2019. I will be on that. Can't wait. On the entertainment side of the Norwegian Encore, NCL has announced the headline show is the feel-good musical Kinky Boots, written by Cyndi Lauper. It has an 80s throwback feel to it, based on a true story with a bit of comedy, heartwarming fun, and high energy. There will also be the Corps of Men. I've never seen it, not much of a playgoer. However, I was just on the Bliss in which that was on there, and everyone, I can say everyone actually enjoyed it. NCL said that this play has one of the highest satisfactions of any of the production by cruisers. Only got 2 hands. Hope I get the chance to travel the world, but I don't have any plans. There will also be the Happy Hour Prohibition, the musical, which was on the Bliss, but I never had a chance to see it because it was sold out pretty quickly. There will also be the Cavern Club, which is also a replica of the club that hosted the Beatles, with a 4-piece cover band which will cover a lot of the Beatles' biggest hits, and should be enjoyable. Let's talk about features. First, let's talk about the big elephant in the room for this one. First is the new and improved racetrack, which will be 13 feet off the sides of the deck. It is also a 2-level racetrack with an island in the middle. This looks really cool, where your friends will be able to go and spectate, and also they'll get laser guns, and they're going to be able to kind of shoot at you as you're passing. And as soon as they hit you, it's going to give you a boost around. Talking about laser guns, this ship will also have a laser tag. Covering the entire back of the ship, you will be able to go to the battle against your friends in a lost city of Atlantis. This looks really cool. There is also a high-tech twist. Now, using augmented reality, you can also find hidden treasures in the open sea air. So, more or less, I think you're going to be wearing virtual reality goggles, playing laser tag against your friends in the back of the boat. That is pretty cool. That won't be the only area using virtual reality. There is also a 10,000 square foot complex with cutting edge technology. It will be an experience like no other. That looks really cool. I think they're going to have race cars. They're going to have a maze, a bunch of really cool things that I've seen or that I've read about. Most of the other NCL ships have a Spice H2O area where this is going to go. And some people were complaining that you're getting rid of the Spice H2O. But, knowing NCL, I'm pretty sure they thought about this. Now, if you look underneath the laser tag, you see a bunch of windows, kind of like what's in the front of the Bliss. They very well could make that the Spice H2O area, kind of like what Royal Caribbean did on the Allure. I think it's the Allure, or one of the Quantum class ships, where it's kind of like an enclosed pool area, more or less. That looks really cool. Again, I don't know. Don't quote me on any of this. It's all just a guess. They will still have the Ocean Loops water slide where they drop you through, and the momentum kind of gets you going around over the edge of the ship. Personally, I didn't do it. However, my friend did, and he absolutely loved it. I also know that they had a few issues with it on the Bliss when I was on it. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure they'll have the bugs worked out of this one. They'll probably learn from their mistakes. And they will also have a new Jewel water slide, which is the tandem water slide, which is going to hang over the side of the ship as well. I absolutely enjoyed that one. My daughter and I were able to go on and on that one. There were times that the lines got long, but for the most part, it wasn't that bad. I mean, again, we're in a boat, so we're on vacation. No one cared. They will also have the classic favorites, like the waterfronts, where you can hang out with friends and family with a few cocktails and just chit chat. They also have they're also bring back the observation lounge. We absolutely loved this on the Bliss. It was really cool, and it was really nice to be able to eat your breakfast, your dinner, whatever. It's in the buffet. And just be able to eat and look out of the front of the ship. That was absolutely breathtaking. Norwegian hasn't mentioned yet about dining, but if you ask me, I think they'll probably bring back Tabernakis, Cagney's, the steakhouse, the Q, which is the barbecue place, and the local, which I think it's the local on the Bliss. I don't remember, but it's the one that's kind of open 24 hours, kind of like the feel good kind of meals that's open all the time, and many, many, many more. I can't wait to see what they plan on bringing out for that. She will be sailing early November across the Atlantic to Miami, where she will be calling this her home port. Her inaugural cruise is set for November 17th, and I will be on that, and I will be posting a ton of pics and videos, and hopefully some live feeds. We will see. So, if you haven't already clicked on the subscribe button, please do. If you have any questions or concerns, or you just want to tell me what you're most excited about in the about the Norwegian Encore, please put them down in the comments below. I can't wait to hear it. And whatever questions you have, please, by all means, ask away. I pretty much look up cruise news, updates, and everything all day, every day. I get bored pretty quickly. So, other than that, have a great week, and I'll see you next weekend, guys.